Let's see what we have here. Because this is looking like some, like it might be some juicy stuff. Kain skill changes. It's not that much though. It's really just what it says it is. It's just Kain skill changes. Let's see. Small KMST patch. Holidays. More on test server next week. Makes sense. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone. Wow, thank you, Max. Merry Christmas, merry holidays, and a happy Christmas to you too. Within the organizations, yeah, sure. Prior preparation fixed an issue where the number of hits on a boss monster required to complete the preparation was displayed incorrectly. Huh. Well, it's just a display issue though, right? So that really change anything? Scardor requires 5 hits on a boss monster at all levels. Scardo's skill effect has been changed. Attack range has been slightly decreased. Are there like more spikes at the end? Is that what's different? Man, I'm trying to remember. Like, oh, we need this. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I see the spikes at the... Oh, damn, I did remember. That memory, though. You see that? There's actually arrows going through it now. That's probably good. Kind of looks like an archer now. Strike arrow skill effect has been changed. Oh yeah, that I just read that. Fixed an issue where you could only move forward if you use this skill while using another skill. Weird. To accept progression sessions using that tool. That would only be the equipped part. But yeah, as long as it's accurate, could do that, yeah. It's gonna be like someone taking screenshots and putting everything in like max stats and be like, hey, what can I improve? Don't worry, I'll find a way to improve. Even if you have 25-star everything. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Grappling wire. When you use the skill again after the wire connects, you will now move to the end of the wire without holding the key down. Oh, you have to hold it down? That's bad, yeah. It has to work like Cadena, right? Use the skill again while moving, you will stop. Yeah. System message will not be displayed when the skill cannot be used in certain terrain. You can no longer register this skill to a macro. Fix an issue where you could use this skill on maps that not all your skills move upwards. Fix an issue where you use a skill while using a portal, the effect would be awkward. Fix an issue where your character action was awkward when the wire was connected. Okay. Shadow Swift. Fix an issue where you would not move to use the skill immediately after the Shadow Step. Second job, Possession. Malice acquired every few seconds was increased from 8 to 10, and Malice acquired when a skill hits an enemy has been increased from 12 to 15. Ooh, okay. So a lot more... Okay, Malice gives us what kind of attacks, guys? Who remembers? Who took notes last time? Grab your notes from last... from 2 weeks ago. Malice made your skills... not possess. What was it? Wait, why did this scroll? Was it possessed? No, I feel like it was another word. Possession mode? Oh yeah, possessed version. Oh, it was possessed. Oh damn. Wow, that didn't even register with me. Malicious? Yeah, possessed, I guess. Wait, was it really possessed? I feel like it was a different word. Pizzazz. I feel like I would have made the pizzazz joke. Possess skill. Okay. I don't even have any memory of that. Okay. Okay. Scardor didn't take notes. Dude, I made the video. I don't have to take notes. I just rewatch my video. Really evil moves. Yeah. Doom. Damage has been increased from 85 to 100% on the Dragon Fang. Attack period has been decreased. Fix an issue where a line appeared on the screen when the skill moved more than a certain distance from at once. Strike Arrow 2 skill effect has been changed. Attack range has been slightly decreased. Okay. So it's like the same as the other one. They made the black lines less, a little bit less rigid. And then just added the arrow effects instead of just the straight red lines. Possess Strike Arrow skill effect has been changed. Wait, Strike Arrow 2? From this one to this one. Oh. Oh no. Wait. From Possess Strike Arrow 2. Yeah, from this one, yeah. Scattering Shot. Range has been decreased. Yes, okay. Fix an issue where you would acquire Malice for each arrow. Fix an issue where the final damage was not decreased when attacking a single enemy. Okay, so that skill was way too strong so far. Is this the guy from Game of Thrones? Oh, never mind. It's a good picture. Possess Scattering Shot. Repossess cooldown has been decreased from 7 seconds to 6. Third job, Strike Arrow 3 has been changed. Oh, this one looks more juicy now. From this to this. Big arrows. You can actually say full arrows shooting. Death Blessing. Thanatos, Descent of Area of Death, will now apply Death Blessing to enemies. You will now receive the merit buff when Death Blessing is materialized, increasing execute skills final damage by 10% and giving you 10% malice when execute skills hit an enemy. Death Blessing's effect has been changed. Maximum number of stacks has been increased from 10 to 15. Duration has been increased from 60 to 90 seconds. Merit final damage boost has been increased from 5 to 10. Death Blessing's damage has been decreased from 150 to 140. Fix the issue where the merit buff applied to the first skill that materialized Death Blessing. Fix an issue where applied stacks on boss monsters would disappear if you received in certain boss monster revived in certain monster. Dude, my reading skills are just horrible right now. Fix an issue where the Death Blessing effect was awkward on certain monsters. So you can see the stacks. Okay, so that skill does a little bit more now. So I'm explaining right now. Some Aqua music. One before that? Not sure. Here's a playlist. We're 8 minutes in, so look at about 6 minutes in there. Bad guy Moda change. Did they buff Kain? Seems like they're buffing this debuff, but they reduce the range of all the other skills. Repossess cooldown has been decreased from 12 to 11. Damage decreased from 190 to 155 on Phantom Blade. How many hits does that do? Ah, Shaft Break. Oh! 6 times and up to 4 enemies. Tearing Knife damage decreased from 250 to 210. Remain Incense. Recreation cooldown has been greatly decreased from 6 seconds to 0.3. Holy shit, what? Gather and crystallize the manifested malice. If Kain's own attacking skills hit an enemy near the created crystal, it will attack nearby enemies. If Remain Incense hits an enemy using damage reflect, will not take damage on your skill. Effect will be angry. Yeah. When a possessed skill, Thanatos Descent or Grip of Agony hit an enemy, create 5 crystals for 10 seconds. Up to 10 can be created. When activated, each crystal will deal 150% damage 4 times on one enemy. Damage increases by 50% on normal monsters. If multiple crystals hit one enemy, the second and later crystal's final damage will decrease by 50%. Recreation cooldown of 6 seconds is now 0.3 seconds. Skills now created when possessed skills are used instead of when they hit an enemy. Number created is now different based on the possessed skill. Image has been decreased from 150 to 90%. Damage boost to normal monsters has been increased from 50% to 100%. Buff resistance will now apply to this. Oh wow, okay, that makes the skill very different. Interesting. Please rename that. Yeah, I know. You think Kain's link is best installed for bossing for sure now? Wait, it didn't change, did it? Oh, this one, prior preparation. Oh yeah. That was the link skill. Fixed an issue where the number of hits on a boss monster required to complete a preparation was displayed incorrectly. Oh, it was supposed to be 5? Oh, I get it. Okay, okay. Sorry, I was seeing that as a completely different skill. To build a stack, right? Yeah, even then, I don't really see room for this. I guess you will use it over the Thief Link. Rip Thief Link, dude. It had like a few good months. Slightly weaker Thief Link. It's a better Thief. Like, if you do all of your bursts in like 10 seconds, then the Thief Link is better. But if you do all your bursts over 20 seconds, then this is better. It kind of depends on how concentrated your damage is. But because there's also a buff duration also works on these, so that you have to take that into account a little bit as well. But they both have 50% uptime, but the percentage on this one is higher, but has a conditional. Sorry, there's like a higher conditional. Unless you do like a fuck ton of lines and you stack it instantly. I mean, you have to hit the boss how many times? You have to hit the boss 20 times in 20 seconds. Yeah, that should be super easy for everyone, actually. Never mind. Do you think the Explorer Thief's sudden rate change is going to be affected by Shadow Partner? A sudden rate change is going to be affected by Shadow Partner. What is the Thief's sudden rate? Wasn't it just redistribution of damage lines? Did they do something else to it? Just use both. On my arc, I might use both, yeah. Oh, Shadow Partner. Alright. For some reason, I didn't read Shadow Partner. I read Dark Side for some reason in my brain. 3 to 15? The total amount of hits that a skill can do is only 16, I believe, right? What would I replace? I use the Empress, the Link skill. I would replace that one with this. Or Close Call, one of the two. I usually run those two. You like a Link that didn't give percentage damage and gave something else? Yeah, but that's because we're in Reboot and these Link skills are designed around non-Reboot. In non-Reboot, percentage damage is actually really good because they don't have that many sources of percent damage. But in Reboot, we have 125% if you're at 250 extra over Reboot. And that's why it doesn't really scale well for us, and that's why we don't really want to see more and more of it. Give us percentage attack links? Yeah, that would be really cool, yeah. I'm not sure, Quispy, but the total amount of lines should stick to 16, so I guess I don't know why they do 15 now? I thought they kept lines of all the attacks like at 8 or lower so that it wouldn't go... So they wouldn't go over 16. Where's the GMS exclusive class that gives higher familiar card drop as a Link? That would be interesting. Possession, instance, yeah. Okay, position 2, so this is probably also increased. Malice acquired every few seconds has been increased from 10 to 20, and Malice acquired when skill hits an enemy has been increased from 17 to 20. Fixed an issue where the Malice boost was not applied. Advanced Death Blessing. Death Blessing's damage boost has been decreased from 155% points to 135. Red buff now increases the amount of Malice acquired. Execute skills hit an enemy by 2. And how much was it here? The merit buff now increases the amount of malice acquired when execute skills hit an enemy by 2. The malice buff. God, I'm missing something. Is my brain fried? The malice buff. Merit buff increases the amount of malice. That's part of this? That's just an extra line that they added completely out of nowhere to the skill, I guess. Okay. Fix an issue where HP was not recovered after killing enemies. Falling Dust was an issue where you could use the skill on maps that did not allow you to use skills that move upwards. Possess Falling Dust, repossess cooldown has been decreased from 16 seconds to 14. Seems like all of the possess skills were cooldown taken down. There's an issue where you could use the skill on maps that did not yield. Damage has been decreased from 180 to 160 on Chain Sickle. Oh yeah, the one that was like and I'm smash at the end. Damage increase from 180 to 160. Swings damage from 230 to 200. Fix an issue where the skill would be cancelled if you press the arrow keys when using it. Can we only have 100% uptime? Yep. Level 2 with a bunch of buff duration, or level 3 with a little bit? I'm streaking. Don't streak. Are you naked right now? What the fuck? When will the game be up? When they're ready, when they're done patching it. I don't know. They said around reset, so that should be in 2 minutes. God damn, it's already in 2 minutes? Crazy. Okay, poison needle damage decreased from 260 to 225. Your attack damage has been increased from 115 to 150. Number of hits has been decreased from 12 to 8. Fixed issue with use skill on maps. Cancelled if you were hit while using it. Fixed. They had to do this fix as well for the Demon Slayer skill. For Bane. Fixed issue where the skill would continue if you were inflicted with a status effect while using it. Like Glide? Shh, don't tell anyone, that still works. Dragon Scale, fixed issue where the character would fall to a platform if you change directions continuously while holding the skill key down. Huh. Hyper Chasing Shot, maximum number of enemies has been increased from 6 to 7. Now deals 30% increased damage to regular monsters. Sneaky Sniping, damage has been increased from 150 to 175. Skill now uses a cartridge system. Prepare one Sneaky Sniping cartridge every 40 seconds. You can hold up to 1 cartridge at a time. Why apply a cartridge system when the max is 1? Am I missing something here? But can anyone tell me what the point is of a 40 second one hold cartridge system? Why not just a 40-second cooldown instead? And don't use a cartridge system. I don't get it. Isn't this essentially exactly the same as the 40-second cooldown? Fix an issue where the skill would be cancelled if you were hit while using it. Fix an issue where the skill would continue if you were inflicted. Damage increase from 190% to 200. Regular sneaky sniping will no longer be used if you hold a key down after using this skill. Fix an issue where the skill would be cancelled if you were hit while using it. Fix an issue where the skill would continue for inflict. Oh, so it seems like that it had to apply that fix to a lot of stuff. Where Shadow Step's cooldown was not reset if you killed an enemy. Okay. Incarnation duration has increased from 30 to 40 seconds. What was that one again? Become the incarnation of malice. Increase your damage by 50%, attack by 50%, and stance by 50%. Death blessing. Oh, that one is 40 seconds now. Oh, that's quite nice. Fifth job. Holy shit, that's a lot of extra text. Damage has been decreased from 950 to 800. Number of hits been increased from 10 to 12. Oh, never mind. That's still an increase. Ha! Increase of 10% of 100% damage. Maximum cooldown duration has been increased from 3 to 5 seconds. Maximum number of attacks activations have been increased from 10 to 15. Holy shit. Okay. Attack interval has been decreased. The cooldown has been increased from 60 to 90 seconds. Okay. They did the same to Adele. Remember when Adele fifth job was first released? Everything was 60-second cooldown, and then when they cut out of Tespia, every single skill had a different cooldown. They just threw them all around. Prerequisite skill has been added. Fix an issue where you could not hold the skill key down for the maximum duration, even if the maximum number of activations was not reached. You need a chill song. Fix an issue where the skill would continue if you were inflicted with a status effect while using it. Fix an issue where the cooldown message would be output continuously while holding the skill key down. Spam. Damage decrease from 650 to 600. That's that huge slash thing, right? Yeah. With a dragon that's like stabbing you. Duration has been decreased from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Maximum number of attacks activation has been increased from 10 to 14. Attack interval has been decreased. Cooldown increased from 60 to 90 as well. Prerequisite skill has been added. So they really don't want this to perfectly sync up with binds and be able to be used in between as well. So people have to either hold on to it and use it during a bind, or squeeze it in between when they're soloing. So they have to make the choice there. Make sure Shadow Step's cooldown was not reset if you kill an enemy. Is this a new effect? What? Oh. Malice acquired boost has been increased from 20 to 40. Touch of Death has been changed to the Arrows of Death. Ooh, cool beans. The effect and attack logic have been changed. The area of Death's cast effect has been changed. Prerequisite skill has been added. Fixed an issue where Malice acquired was not increased. Touch of Death has changed to Arrows of Death. Okay. Grip of Agony damage has been increased from 450 to 950. Number of hits has been increased from 4 to 6. Number of enemies required to kill for 1 agony has been increased from 25 to 30. Number of hits on bosses required for 1 agony has been increased from 12 to 25. Oh, okay. Make sure the maximum number of enemies hit was lower than intended. Wait, so they... Huh? Yo, okay. So this is going from doing like 1800 damage to doing 5700% damage. So triple the damage. A little bit more. Okay. Okay, so these are pretty... What? No. What the hell? What is this? Why is this all still up here? That was not the right thing to click. No. Don't know why that's still up. Oh yeah, we made a drop rate command. This is what I was looking for. Currently in-game. Nice. Okay, so it seems a few things were like radically changed, where they actually added a whole effect to the skill. I don't get the cartridge change for sneaky sniping. Instead of a 30-second cooldown, now it's a cartridge system where you get one cartridge every 40 seconds, and you can have one at most. And then they didn't change any kind of other hyper that allows you to stack more or something. I really don't know what the purpose is of a 40-second one cartridge thing, as opposed to just a skill with a 40-second cooldown. I'm trying to I'm racking my brain right now, but I can't come up with a situation where one is different in any kind of way than the other. But I guess if they're the same, then you could choose to use it. But I don't know why change it to something that doesn't add anything new. Can use it twice quickly if you wait until it's about to refill. Typically, if you could only hold one cartridge system, then you wouldn't prepare a new one if you already have one, right? Not affected by cooldown reduction? Oh, that's true. Well, no, it's a hyper skill. Hyper skills are already not affected by cooldown reduction. Was it a weekly reset from Tuesday to Wednesday? For some things it's a weekly reset, but not for most. Most things reset with Wednesday to Thursday. Check ! Resets for overview of all the resets in the game. But a few skills were changed quite a bit, like Grip of Agony. Seems like the biggest changes were applied to the 5th job skills, I guess. So the main attack skill, cooldown, the range was made smaller, the possess skills, cooldown made shorter, more passive and active Malice regeneration, fixed the text and easier activation on the link skill, making it more reliable and more usable for everyone. And some big redistribution of numbers on some skills, but mainly a lot of changes to the 5th job skills. Cooldown changes 60 to 90 seconds, means instead of just tapping it in between and using it during bursts, now you have to choose. When you're solo bossing, you just use them every 90. When you're team bossing, you have to probably hold on to it and you just lose it at the extra 30 seconds. Is this our class? What class is it? This is Kain. New archer that is still in Tespia and KMS. Probably going to be one more Tespia after this, and then the final release. That's what they tend to do with bosses these days.